Alright, hi Year 4 and welcome to your second lesson of your Mathematics Enrichment class. In week 9 we are going to continue working on fractions, and specifically today we're going to be subtracting fractions from other fractions and from whole numbers as well. Last week we worked on adding fractions and then converting them into mixed numbers when we needed to. Now, the first thing that we need to know is that when we're subtracting fractions that have the same denominator, the only thing that we need to do is subtract the numerators. So very similar to addition, we only focus on the numerators, and that's only when the denominators are the same. So for this, we would have 13 take away 9, and we would work that out to be 4. The denominator stays the same, so it's 4 over 15. Now, because it's a really simple thing, I want you to head straight back onto Canvas, and let me show you quickly. The very first quiz in week 9. So if you click on week 9, your lesson video will obviously be here first after I've recorded it, but I want you to click onto the first quiz and complete that. It's just going to be subtracting fractions with the same denominator. Okay, only once you're done with that, you're obviously now back to the video. Let's move on. Now, we're going to look at subtracting fractions from whole numbers. Now, the first thing you need to remember is that any fraction where the numerator is the same as the denominator is equal to 1 whole. So 3 over 3, 7 over 7, 100 over 100, they are all equal to 1 whole. So here, where we have 1 whole, take away 2/5, we're going to use the denominator of the fraction, so the 5, to work out what the fraction of the whole would be. So in this instance, 1 whole would equal to 5 over 5. Now, so we're going to start with 5 over 5. We've got 5/5 here in this bar. We're going to take away 2/5. So very simply, I'm just going to cross out 2 of the segments of the fraction. And what I have left is 1, 2, 3 out of 5. Again, we're going to do the same thing. This time it's going to be a whole number that's more than 1. So we're going to still look at the denominator of the fraction, which is a 6. That means that our wholes are going to be split into 6 equal parts. So in this instance, we have 3 wholes. So we have 1, 2, and 3 rectangles all cut into 6 equal segments. We're going to use the numerator to figure out what we're taking away. So 4, I'm going to cross out 4 of those segments from one of the wholes and then count what I have left. I have 2 wholes left over, and then I have 2 out of 6, which is also equal to 2 wholes and 1/3. Now here we're going to take a whole number and subtract a mixed number. So it's very simple, not as difficult as it looks. It's the same concept. We're going to again use the denominator of the fraction to figure out how we are going to split our wholes. This is a 3, so each whole is going to have 3 equal parts. Now, because the whole is a 5, we've obviously got 5 wholes. We're going to start by taking away 2. So I'm going to cross out 2 whole bars, and then we have 1/3, cross out that extra third, and simply count what I have left. I've got 2 whole bars left and 2/3 of the others. So my answer is a mixed number, and it's going to be 2 and 2/3. Okay, now that we've gone through all of those parts of subtractions of fractions, I want you to head onto Canvas again and complete the second quiz. Give me 1 second, I'm going to pop on there and show you. So if you click onto the second quiz, then you are going to find the questions. Now make sure you read the instructions. You are going to write fractions as 1/2, so using a forward slash, and write mixed numbers as the whole and 2/3, or whatever the fraction is. But make sure you have that and in there, because we can't really write mixed numbers here on Canvas. Once you press begin, it will take you straight there. After a little bit of loading, obviously. Okay, and then when you're in, you'll see the questions up the top, and you will need to type your answer in there using the forward slash. Okay, only when you're done with that, you should be back to the video, and we're going to move on to the next part, which is word problems. Now we're using what we've learnt about subtracting fractions from whole numbers with mixed numbers, everything like that, to now be problem solvers. So here's an example for you. It says Mary and her family ordered 3 pizzas for Friday dinner. Oh, they ate 2 3/8 and put the rest in the fridge. How much of the pizza was left over? Now, there are important words in there that tell me that I'm going to be subtracting what they ate from the original amount of pizza to find out what was left. So the original amount was 3 whole pizzas. Now they eat 2 whole pizzas and 3/8. Now, if I wanted to draw this, I could easily draw it by drawing 3 circles, cutting them into 8 slices because my denominator is 8, and then crossing out what they had for dinner and then finding the rest. But I can also do this without any images. I'm going to start with the whole numbers first. So 3 take away 2 is 1 whole. Now that's not my answer, so I'm just going to put it down here so that I know. They've got 1 whole pizza left. But then after they have the 1 whole pizza left, they continue to eat and they have 3/8 of that pizza. Now what I'm going to do is subtract 3 from 8 and then find out that my leftover is 5/8. That means that they have 5 slices of pizza left, which is 5/8 of the whole that they had. Okay, you're now going to head back onto Canvas and complete the quiz with all of the word problems using everything that you've learned throughout this video and from last week as well. And it will be the very last picture on your Canvas board. So if we head back from this quiz, it's going to be the last one on there. Give that a click and it will take you there. And again, it tells you to write the fractions with the forward slash and write mixed numbers with the whole number, the word and then the fraction there as well. Good luck with that, boys. And I'm not sure when you're watching this, but because this will be posted on a Friday, I want to say that I hope you have a beautiful Easter with your family. Have a safe long weekend, and I will see you next week.